up. He was over 200 pounds. He's a slot back and punt return man. Started doing weights in 6th grade. Pitched 345 in his junior year in high school.
Yeah, pretty amazing athlete. I think he told us also he's run some super marathons. Or
Absolutely. An ultra marathon just 5 years ago.
Yeah.
In 10 hours, 36 minutes, 50 miles.
Takes me that long to get across town to Manhattan.
Exactly. He is not afraid, he says, to reach another level in terms of out-of-body experience when it comes to taking pain.
And he is bringing it. These guys are going at it in this first round.
Straight right there, and a nice one from Malik Hawkins, the Iceman. Minute left in round number 1 of 8.
Hawkins has been fighting heavier. He's down to 140, super lightweight or junior welterweight, whatever you want to call it. And when you're as tall as he is, he's a 6-foot fighter. That's it's good to be able to fight lower. You have increased physical advantages on your opponents.
He told us he fights better on the inside than most tall fighters. Very comfortable in there. Now he's trying to steal this first round in the closing minute, but Steele right back at him.
Yeah, Hawkins going to have to do something pretty dramatic to win this round, because that first 15 or 20 seconds, that was a pretty scary time for him. But he's shown some resiliency.
Nice uppercut, and then follows it with a right, does Hawkins.
Yeah, Hawkins has won the remainder of the round, but he'd still do enough in those first 20 seconds to take it.
10 seconds in round 1. Hawkins and Steele. Super lightweights. And a quiet close to a pretty eventful round number 1.
And you see lots of trading on the inside. Brent mentioned that Hawkins likes to fight on the inside. Maybe perhaps more than his physical dimensions would suit him. And for the second fight in a row, we have a fighter not using a stool.
Jonathan Steele. He said, it's not about the record. I'm going to give you an entertaining fight. I'm fighting to feed my kids. 1-year-old boy Sage, 3-year-old girl named Phoenix. And you can tell he just loves what he does for a job, and that's how he treats this thing.
Very competitive guy. He's been a sparring partner for Terrence Crawford, for Adrian Broner, for Errol Spence.
Jamel Herring is like his big brother as well, he says.
Well, Steele was a former Marine, right?
Yep, just like Herring. Cool story there, yep.
Yeah, very impressive young man.
28 years of age against the 23-year-old Malik Iceman Hawkins. So you gave round 1 to Steele?
Yeah, reluctantly so, because Hawkins did so much good work later in the round, but I still feel, you know, it's the hurt business, and if a fighter's hurt, as I thought Hawkins was early in the fight, in the round, give the other guy the round.
Good test here for Hawkins. Fought only twice in 2017, only once in 2018. Had kind of a bad deal out of the ring with his manager, and then the combination of a bad cut that lasted under his eye for a long time, and not a good promotional deal, but here he is in 2019, and going to start fighting more often, clearly.
And what you see in boxing a lot, and Hawkins is a good example of this, he's tied in with the Gervonta Davis camp, and that means he's going to get opportunities. He's going to get opportunities on cards like this. He's going to get television opportunities. That's all very valuable. That's something not every young fighter gets.
He wants to fight again, Hawkins does, in September and November as well of this year. 93-8 as an amateur, Hawkins. 15-0 as a professional. Rock Steele back there. Steele steps in for more.
Now, is Hawkins trying to look like Odell Beckham? Is that the goal?
Whether or not he's